Greystones, County Wicklow, to a cafe called Hotspot. Hello, we are the Sitting Room Bards and we're here in Greystones in Hotspot in County Wicklow. And we're about to go on stage and do a gig. What are we going to do, Dave?
Well, Aidan, we've been learning some of the things that a bard actually does. Mm-hmm. And 3 things that we've learned and we're going to focus on tonight are telling stories, carrying memory, and giving praise.
You're great.
You too. That was Finn McCool's clan of warriors. You had to be able to dance in your bare feet across the slenderest tips of the branches all the way through a forest without disturbing a single bird in their nest.
That night he went to sleep. And when he woke up the next day, he became the rich merchant. He was delighted. He was wearing fancy clothes and he was in his merchant thing. Merchant shop.
So we're starting off with storytelling.
One. All right, let's do it.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like everybody to turn to somebody beside them and tell them a lie about yourself. Just to warm up.
Kobe, maybe. Seems to be
So we're going to move on to step 2, or rather the second element that we've discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying memory.
So back in the old days, they didn't have Google and Facebook and the news and TV and that. So they had like these dudes who take all the information and they go around and pass that information on. So you have to be really careful, because if there was like a fake bard, if he was like basically making stuff up, it would ruin the future because it would all be lies. So it was quite a lot of responsibility to carry this.
Just for a bit of fun, we're going to elect a new king and queen of Ireland. Because one of the most important roles of the bards was to praise the king and the queen and to announce them to the world. And everyone here has a king or a queen or a king and a queen inside them. So we're looking for you to volunteer yourself. Will you cheer them with the greatest cheers you have ever cheered? They are so delicate that they can make love on a flower. And the flower would not know that they were there but for the gratitude that it felt at the presence of their soft, warm bodies.
And I could be that flower.
And I would also volunteer myself for that task. No matter what suffering it caused me, I would nobly lay down myself.
Unfortunately, there is only one flower.
But yet, if they should seek another flower at any time, it would be there for them. And they would find it perhaps all the sweeter than the first. But we digress. You're now officially practically a bard.
Yeah, more or less.
More or less.
Yeah,
definitely
qualified
well
as we
on the
are
way.
anyway.
Yeah, as qualified as us, definitely. And maybe you've made a new friend as well.